Hello and welcome back to China, or maybe Japan, or anywhere in the eastern part of the world. That is, at least for me, the eastern part of the world, you know. I mean, if you live there, it is your part of the world. Anyway, yeah, here we are in the park, which looks really good, if I'm honest, you know, it does really look good. And we are trying to keep it that way by doing very frequent vandalism checks, which is a good thing to do, I just now see, because man, oh man, this is not looking good. That section of the park definitely needs some attention. Man. Okay. Well, if that's all though, we should have that covered. I'm secretly doing checks already in other places, but we need to replace the bench, of course, that is broken there. One. Any other places that need some love of the vandalism fix magic hands that we have by form of our mouse? It can do anything, you know. Tickle, tickle. That seems to be alright. It looks good. Nothing too broken. Not that much vomit in most of the places. Yeah, it looks alright. Good. Well, you know, what we should then also quickly do. Oh, and by the way, look, it is sunny, but the guests are walking with their umbrellas out, huh? I mean, those guests, they're just bonkers mad. No, we did have a good raining bit, well, just behind us, so... Yeah, you know, these are still like the leftovers of said rain. For the rest, it looks to be quite alright. Yeah, no, I think it's okay. So, what we did last time then was we built the wooden dragon, and we are currently test riding it. As we do not have the ratings, basically the car is like halfway more or less, so... We'll get back to this in like a moment. Oh, you know what? Let's just watch it. Because why not? Oh, you know what I want to do though? Before we continue watching this, or maybe we can do that whilst it is test riding. I want to check the profits. Look at that. The oyster cloister is still just reeking in the profits. However, Minimus Maximus is like a free ride. Tonkin Bay... You have absolutely nobody going on it. Look, see? Now this is like the thing why I checked the ride thingy over here. We'll keep charging like $1 for it, you know. I believe the Geisha Ukiya is also free, so that explains why it's not making like a profit. And over here, I mean, we charge like the $1. But I believe this has actually to do with like the queue time, which is way too long. So, yeah. Good. Now we know that the coaster makes it instantly open. There we go. We don't have the ratings yet, but it looks to be quite alright, you know. A few drops, a high pace, not too long. Seems all good. We left last time saying that I had a plan. And that is true. I still have it. You know what we're gonna build? It's not going to be one of these coasters over here. Nor are we gonna double up on certain thrill rides or a water ride. Though this we might do in the not too distant future. What we're gonna do is get ourselves a transport ride. Yay! Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm not sure if the monorail is like a 3-high ride. I hope it is not, because I have a plan for how I want the track to be. And else we're gonna have to do some terraforming, basically. So, just give me one quick moment. Ah, and I'm back. Yeah, I had to sniff and snuff. Anyway, we're gonna get the monorail out there. And let me just see, can we... Yeah, we can, nice. Okay, hold on a second. I didn't really want to build it over there. Let's get this over here, right? And then we'll have to remove this tree. We will also build it a little bit more backwards. And why am I seeing a red arrow at our guest count? What's happening? Is everybody leaving, or what's happening? Is this the truth of it? I don't really see that many guests leaving. Why are you leaving? You have not that much money left. You have... I want to go home. It's too crowded. Rain, okay. That seems to be just a bit of bad luck. I mean, you were the happy guest, yeah? You are also leaving. You also do not have any money left. I don't know really why they were leaving all of a sudden. Do we have like some area of the park that is indeed way too crowded? Like, is there some pathing issue? I'm not aware of any pathing issues. Also, it doesn't seem to me that we have that many really overcrowded areas, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm just looking at like how crowded it is. But yeah, it seems a little bit crowded over here. But it could also be that, like, when a ride gets, you know, the train back to the station and all the guests exit, then yeah, it's gonna be crowded also. Nobody in queue. Hey, let's fix this. Hondatron. Let's fix this. I mean, stuff like this will also definitely help, of course. Now I'm seeing this arrow, and it's very important to keep troubleshooting the park if anything is wrong. I don't know really. I don't see that many things awry in the park as of yet. So we'll keep an eye on this closely, and if it continues to be like this, then we definitely want to address things. But for the time being, we're going to assume that we got it fixed. Now, also, do we have the maximum amount? Yeah, it seems like we have. So let me see here. That's not what I wanted to do. We need to construct this, get the entrance. I'm not gonna build it right at the start. Same over there, because, well, you know, it might be that we don't really want that long a queue size over here. I'm pretty sure that we don't want that, so... saying like, might have, maybe... No, I know for a fact that that's the case. Also... Yes, this is how I want this to go. And then, like this. And then, we shall go... no, wait, we'll go straight for a while. And then over there, yes. Oh, come on, trees, big bugger off you! There, alright, yes, nice. And then we will go down. Oh, and that's all of a sudden not possible. Okay. Now, I'm not building this for, like, speed or anything, so don't think, like, ooh, Damage is doing some fancy track design with all these special curves and whatnot. That's not the intention. Also, I know that this is more like a transport ride, so what we should do is, like, you know, get, like, a second station out there. I'm aware of this, and I'm building it in such a way that we leave room for that in the future. So let's go like this. And then move like this. Yes, you're seeing this right, you know. A long stretch of straight, boring track. Well, I say boring. You know, with the comment I just made, I'm pretty sure you guys all know why we're building it like we're building it, right? I don't think that's really going to be like a mystery, like what that track is intended for over there. And then do some stuff over here. No, hold on a second. We need to approach this. What now? Oh no! It crashed. Oh, this is terrible. Oh man. This is absolutely horrible. What happened? Station brakes failure. Oh, man. Yeah, and then we even have the brakes. Oh, man. That's such a shame, you know. That's really such a shame. This is gonna make the park quite a bit harder as well. What can we do about this? Not that much, really. Yeah, here it's getting fixed. It is fixed. I heard the clang, clung, clang. Oh man. Also, oh wow, this is so bad. This is really, really bad. Where is the mechanic? Is there a mechanic? Yeah, there is a mechanic. Oh man. Come on. We'll have to... Yeah, okay, so now it's being fixed, right? Okay, we'll open it up, but man, that's such a shame. It hasn't crashed on us for like 2.5 years, and then halfway through year 2, or year 3 even, I should say, then it crashes on us. Man, what? That's really, really, really bad for the park. We'll have to see if we can, you know, fix this, so to say, you know, this crash, if we can manage it, but wow. Ah well, there's not much we can do about it, you know. It has happened, you know. RIP all those poor guests, but for the rest, you know, that's basically all that I can say about it. RIP. Let us focus on this monorail that we're building here, which so far is actually turning out to be a rather nice track design. I like where this is going, basically. And then over there. And then already we are actually like... we are almost back. So let's just go straight back like that. Boom. There we are. Nice, you know. Pretty nice track design, I think. And with room for like an expansion later on when we are in like the other section of the island. So, of like the third section of the park. So, nice. Ooh, we have a inverter roller coaster. What type is that? Inverted roller coaster. Oh yeah. Hello money. Nope. We're not gonna build that just yet. We just had like a horrible crash, and I think we need to you know, recover from that first. But man, that's such a shame. I can totally understand that the people do not want to go on this currently, you know. It isn't safe. Yeah. You are absolutely right. Oh man. What a shame. What a shame. And you know, I actually, and I didn't say it, but I actually caught myself within the last video thinking like, you know what we didn't have had this whole park? Now I haven't said the you know, the famous words, but I thought them, and apparently even that's enough. You know, lesson learned here. Do not think. So... Oh, wait. Crap. That needs to be over there. Done. Nice. By the way, you know what I haven't checked? Is there like any of our... Siam has crashed. 16 people have died. Sensei, Bathroom 7, Sunsumichi. Luckily, it seems that none of our named guests have been on the Siam when it crashed. That would have been even worse, you know, if we had like a guest dying because of it. That would be the absolute worst. Now, as for the handy dudes, let us place down one who's gonna take care of this pathing over there. And for the rest, yeah, I think we got it covered here. So, I mean, I've had a naming suggestion that I thought was really cool. The problem is, it was kind of meant for the mine train coaster, and then I named it something else, and I read it afterwards. So then I got the suggestion for like a miniature railroad, but we got the monorail, which is not the railroad, and therefore, well, you know, we're gonna name this one the. To the suggestion that I had. And by the way, if you have cool names and I managed to remember them, then wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on a second. What are these? Four passengers per car and a small monorail car. And if we do the big ones, 5 or 10 passengers per car. With 8 cars per train and 1 big train. So the small ones are like 5 times 4 is 20, which is what we have the queue size for. Else it would be 5 or 10. Large capacity motor with streamlined front and... Yeah, okay, so 5 or 10. So 5 for the front and the rear, and then 10 for the main ones. Which basically would mean like 60 and then another 2. Which would enable really, really large queues. Ooh. That might be a thing that we could do. You know, that might actually be a clever thing to do as well. Because what will happen is we will have all those guests on the queue here. And that will basically more or less hold them onto the... Wait, shuttle mode? What does shuttle mode even do for a transport ride, basically? Oh, I believe that then you don't need a continuous track, which we don't really have, because we do have a continuous track, because we don't really use it as a transportation ride. But what we're going to do is we're going to go with the big train, and we're going to build a ginormous queue, basically, because... I just now realized the advantage of this, and after this crash, basically we're gonna use this as guest storage. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use this for. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that we can go bonkers with the queue, but something like this should definitely be doable. So, nice. And then we basically got everything set up. Let's open it up. And we shall call this the Oriental Express. There, that was the name that was suggested, which I think is pretty cool. And it's also a train, right? No, to be fair, we have loads of trains. So I wouldn't count this as being like the true train of sorts. Now, as for... over here, you know, I consider this to be like a gentle ride, which means that I also feel like we could get away with like another thrill ride over here. And how about it if we just build... I don't really feel like doubling up on rides, but currently all we have available to us are like 2 coasters that we can build. And for the rest, there is nothing that we can build. And I can't build these 2 below this bridge because they're both 3 high coasters. Not gonna build this. Not in the center here. I don't want a curtain of wooden supports that we've created over here. So, also, how are the ratings? Nice, nice. Very nice. All right. Okay, that's good. In terms of what the next ride's gonna be, though, are we gonna stick with the gray? I mean, I don't really know what the train looks like. If we make this, no, no, it has to be. Yeah, basically it has to be like that. Anything else, or maybe black. Black with a yellow line. Well, that doesn't look too bad. We can do that. You know, we can definitely do black with a yellow, or maybe black with a dark red. Or maybe black with a dark blue. Blue kind of fits nice with its windows, you know. Yeah, that makes it look coherent. Right. Okay. So we got this ride covered then. Yeah. As for like the next ride, I haven't really planned that one out that much. Now I said we would only double up on water rides. Shall we stick to that promise? I kind of said it now, didn't I? If that's the case, I feel like we should go with another slide. It's not really what I had planned. I'm also not really sure how to. But you know what? We'll just do it. Yeah. Just to, you know, before we do that though, let me quickly get like a path expansion out there. So that we, you know, so that we don't run into any troubles later on. And then we should go over there. Alright, so this is just so that we know where the path expansion is gonna lead to. Let us build the slide then. I mean, yeah. I'm not entirely sure how this design is gonna pan out, you know. We already have 12 boats, that's good. That means that we don't need any further entrance or exit or a station construction length things. Look at the thing go though. In fact, we even need this to be like one less. Alright. Which means one more section there. And then now it should be able to go above, yeah, above it all. Right. So, oh, and now it's too high for supports already? Okay. I guess so. Ooh, you know what we could do with this? We could try and see if we can loop this around the tower. Now that would be pretty cool if we can manage that. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. So that means that basically we have to... Oh, never mind. It's not gonna happen like the way I wanted it to go. So then we'll have to do something like this. And then one higher for the you know, the tracks that we need to pass above, and then basically oh, is there even anything possible? I think it would be clever to... Yeah, okay, so we're gonna run into our own tracks here. So let's just go straight for a while. And then move over here, which should now just be possible. And let's see here. I think we'll have lost quite a bit of speed right now. So I think an S-bend will be safe to do. Let's see. Yeah, we really need to remove you. And then... no, that's not gonna happen, not like that. You know what I think we should do is move S-bend it over to... Oh, okay, apparently that works. Now, in terms of speed, we are ready for an extra drop down. So we'll do that. And I just hope, you know, or we're not gonna take the risks. Not after the crash we just had. But we're gonna go into the underground, like right next to the entrance of the, or the exit path of the Oriental Express. So basically we have like one lift, and then all we do is just go a little bit like this. I just hope that it makes it. For the rest of the track, it's not gonna be that great, but man, look at that guest count. They're all leaving. I'm really noticing this, you know. Why is everybody leaving? We need to check this. You are happy with absolutely zero money left. Same for you. Same for you. You know what I think that we should do? Also, why are you leaving? And you? You know what I think we should do? We should take a look at lowering our prices quite radically. We'll do that in a moment after we finished this ride. But we need to, you know, fix the situation quickly, because it's already June year 3, almost July, and we still need 70 more guests. Now we got a thrill ride coming up. We got a thrill ride coming up. I'm gonna put another one in shops and stalls and then slam a few of those down, see if that will help out, you know. Maybe if we can get like a few souvenirs or something, that will help out with retaining the guests. Also, this maze, worst thing ever, basically. This is really bad, and yeah, I don't know if this was such a smart move on my end, you know. Definitely a lesson for the future, not do that again. That's the gist of it. So, all right. Well, in any case, let's continue on with the slide, which we also need to get back to the station, and let us do like an S-bend. Let's cover that one up, because we've just done like a big drop. And then do another S-bend. And then what if we... This lines us up to the station just perfectly. So what we'll do then is lift us up here, because we can. And then let me see. Nice. And then just like this. Yeah, and then we can just lift it back. Right, nice. Okay, now it is queue time, or ride price checking time. Oh, nice. The Oriental Express isn't actually that bad, you know, in terms of ratings. But you know what? We're gonna charge $4 for this. Man, I really feel like we should absolutely, you know, address the situation that our park is in. Because usually I want to have this be done by like September, you know. So we have like at least a month of buffer in there. Now, you are $2. Let's lower you to like $1. This is just to keep the guests in. Also, 19 people on the ride. Yeah, you are really expensive to operate. So I feel like $5 for this is definitely not a bad thing. You are just a bad ride in general. You are also cheaper to operate. Let's lower you to like $3.50. We might even get like the best value award thing going. We've already lowered you to a reasonable price. You are, I believe, really expensive. Yeah, so we can't really change much there. Oh yeah, definitely are we going to change this to a lot lower pricing. So $1.50. You, I believe, I already made almost free. Now, as for the go-karts or the Silk Road, Alright, let's also lower the price here a little. I mean, it's not like we make that much money on this one. This we're definitely going to leave. This is an expensive, thing to maintain. The same for, oh wow, running costs. Yeah, no, oh, definitely do we need this to stay as is. And then you, we can lower you a little, but not much, because you're also expensive. How are you doing? Oh, you are dirt cheap. So definitely will we lower this to like $2. This slide. Oh, you are expensive. So we'll keep you as is. You are probably also very expensive. You're also broken down. This actually surprises me. I mean, the slide is much more expensive. But this is a much more complicated ride, I feel. So we'll lower you to like $3. Space rings. Yeah, we've already adjusted. The ship then. Fugu. Oh yeah, you can definitely be lowered to like $1.50. I mean, I know that we're gonna cut into our profit-making abilities a little bit here, but I'm seeing like the park objectives slip out of my hands, and I'm definitely, trying to act on that like right now. Okay, so you need to stay as you are. Same for you. How's the box doing? It's not really that expensive to operate, so we'll charge $2.50. This should also keep our queues filled up to the brim, basically. Yeah, and you need also to be $5. And how about you? You are a new ride, so yeah, we've already changed you. Okay. I feel like we did like an ultra quick check of all the rides that we have, basically. Except actually for this one. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, 400. Oh, and also this one. The Rendang Japan. Yeah, we could lower this a little. Definitely. It's not really, it doesn't really need to be this high. So 350 is pretty good. And I believe as well that you are also quite expensive to run, yes. Okay then, good. Hopefully we have solved the issue. Not entirely sure, but we'll find that out. Let's quickly benchify this new section. And there. Let's also get a handyman out there with not the mowed grass option on. There. And then all we need to do is just hook this up, and the same goes for the slide. So, and then basically we will just close or remove the tree and done. And then, nice. Right, we definitely need to test this. What we can absolutely not have is this thing crash on us. Now, I'm pretty sure that it won't, but we cannot take any risks after the crash we just had. Man, that's bad. Also, we need this over here. Right, okay, good. Let us color this and name this and shame this. Man, how bad. Also, what type of, we get the 3D cinema. Nice, very nice. I definitely feel like we're gonna slam that one down in this area here. Hook it up there. Or perhaps hook it up to this new section of the path, which I feel like if we run this section like it is right now, I feel like we should definitely run it over here as well. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna extend this path even further to improve the pathing that the guests can take, because right now, I feel like a bit of the crowdedness might be because it's difficult to get to certain sections of the park, or to get back, really. So No, it's not. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, but you know, yeah, I feel like improving the pathing might also work. Maybe that's why we're losing so many guests. Because I want to get out of the. Wow, are these guests like on this in like forever? When have you entered the park? Can I see this? Does it say? Oh, it's been on. Time in the park, 1 hour, 54 minutes. Oh, wow. This is so terrible. I don't believe that the guests can die of tiredness, but I have the feeling like you have been in that ride like forever. I want to go home. Yeah, look, this is the thing. It might be. Where are you, for example? Okay, never mind. You are almost home. Right. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I totally got sidetracked here. Let's name and shame this one. And why don't we call you? Yeah, we're gonna call this one J-Gang. And if you get where this is a reference to, I say +1 to you, basically. Really, if you get that reference, I take my hat off and salute you, good sir. Also, if we make these supports look gray, does that look bad? And if we then go for the classic golden coloring on the inside and a white outside, does this look bad? I say it doesn't. I say this definitely doesn't look bad. Yeah, no, this is good actually. Right, okay. J-Gang is another addition to the park, but we're definitely going to have to test this. And we're also going to have to fix our logistics and make sure that we get enough guests in the park. And all of a sudden, I really feel like the pressure is on. So, you know, I said that we would only double up on the water rides. And I'm still gonna try and get that done, and I just see like perhaps a good possibility to aid us with that. But what that's gonna be is something that we're gonna find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.